Hello everyone, I'm James Croft, the leader of the Ethical Society of St. Louis, and this is another weekly update. I'm going to talk about three things today. Firstly, a short update on our plans for reopening the Ethical Society's building. Secondly, a plea for members and friends of the Ethical Society to please provide more online programming for our members so that we can continue connecting people and giving people stuff to do while they're stuck at home. And third, an update about the Ethical Connection and a new process for submitting information to it. So first, the status of our reopening plan. The Ethical Society's building is still closed, and we currently have no date on which we plan to reopen. We do have a team of staff, including representation from the Ethical Society Nursery School and the board, and a separate team of members, including a member from Mid Rivers Ethical Society, meeting regularly to discuss the latest data and to develop a reopening plan. We are exploring the possibility of opening the society to small gatherings, but there are many complications and the prospects do not look that promising on that front. So at this time, we have no scheduled date for the planned reopening of the Ethical Society of St. Louis. We are still closed until further notice. If you do feel that there is an essential activity which might be hosted at the Society, please do get in touch with me and we can discuss the possibility. I warn you though that very often there are many more complications than people initially think. It's a difficult thing to enable people to meet safely right now. Our second topic, preparing for the new normal we're living in. Given the situation we're in right now and the difficulties of foreseeing when we might be able to reopen our building, we need to prepare for being closed for potentially quite some time. That means we will have to continue to transfer as many of our programs online as possible to ensure our community has a wide variety of activities to pursue. For while our building is closed, the Ethical Society of St. Louis, the community, is not. So I'm asking you, members of the Ethical Society, whether you would be able to provide online programs. We can offer tech support and a Zoom account to host them, and I'm very happy to speak with you individually about how we might translate some program you have an idea for to an online format. Many of our members have already begun doing this, offering educational programs and speeches on topics that they're passionate about, many different types of things, and I'm inviting you to submit ideas as well. Finally, we are redesigning the Ethical Connection, our monthly newsletter this month, and I'm really excited about the new newsletter. It looks amazing. It's been designed by Amanda Verbeck primarily, and it looks absolutely fantastic, and you will be getting the newly redesigned Ethical Connection in the month of July. Along with the redesign of the document itself, we're instituting a new way for you to submit any information you would like to be published in it. So from now on, if you want material to appear in the Ethical Connection, you have to email it to this special email address, connection@ethicalstl.org. That's connection@ethicalstl.org. We made it as simple as we possibly could. If you send it to that email address, it will ensure that your submission will get to the right people. The deadline for the submission remains the same, the 15th of each month, although we are giving you until the 21st, an extra week this month to accommodate the change that we've made in how to submit the information. If you have already sent information for the connection to me or to Louise Jett, we already have it. There's no need to send it again to the new email address. Thank you for sending it already. So to just go over the three things that I mentioned today. First, our building is still closed until further notice, although there are teams working on how we might reopen. Second, please email me at jcroft@ethicalstl.org if you have a program that you would like to facilitate for our members on Zoom. And finally, we're redesigning the connection, and from now on, if you want materials to go in the connection, you have to email them by the 15th of each month to connection@ethicalstl.org. Thanks so much for listening, and see you next week.